Howdy, y'all. I wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about getting your property ready to list. So, whether or not you have a distressed property, an original manufacturing or construction, or you have a highly updated and renovated custom home, it's very important to make sure you do some level of preparation before you go on the market. In Texas, we have to use a seller's disclosure whenever we are listing information about our homes when we're selling them. Now, I find that a lot of times sellers are overwhelmed when preparing this document, and they will either leave spots blank on the document, or they will mark unaware. And for the buyer, that leaves a lot of confusion because now they think that they have to go and check and verify everything for themselves. They're just, there's uncertainty there. And in a market when you have buyers negotiating with maybe 2 or 3 sellers at one time trying to find the best deal possible, then these things might matter. And finding out exactly what your home has in it, or knowing what your home has in it before they make an offer, could be the difference in whether or not they're negotiating with you or just simply making an offer that you're going to accept. So let's get started. The first thing I would like to talk about is the structures. So inside of the structure, let's look at all of our components and appliances. The HVAC system, water heater, your electrical box, any appliances in the kitchen, even your Whirlpool jets. All of these things need to be listed in terms of age and when they have been maintained, or if any repair work has been done. And if you don't know, that's fine. But the fact that we're going to sit down and address it is going to benefit us up front. Now, if you look at, after you look at those components, we want to look at, I like to go from the ground up. And so I look at the floors, the baseboards, the trim, then the sheetrock and fixtures. So identify whether or not there are problem areas that need to be fixed and just work your way up from the ground, right? Easy enough. Now let's go on the outside. We usually look at things like boards, bricks, foundation, roof, gutters, and we want to make sure that all of these things look good. So if you have any boards that are rotting and need painting or need to be replaced, go ahead and take care of that. If there's any cracked brick, maybe this is a foundation problem. So we also do want to make sure that we have the foundation looked at prior to getting on the market. Even if it's just somebody to come out and tell us that the foundation looks fantastic, we just want to make sure that we've had it done beforehand. After the drought that we had back here in the summer of 2020, it did affect a lot of homes. And so we want to just make sure that we alleviate any buyer concern, or if there is foundation issues, we let the buyer know what the issues are and whether or not we're going to address them. Now, with the roof, if it's a little bit older, then what we want to do is we would like to get up there and reseal all of the vents in any areas that might need issue. But if it's a newer roof, then that shouldn't be required. Let's just go ahead and put the age. So once we have all of those things covered, let's just go look at the lawn. Now with the lawn, some people have a pool. You want to make sure that you've been maintaining the pool correctly. Pools also sometimes need to be relined over time, or the system components may go out. So we want to know where we're up to date on all of the components and the lining of the pool. And with the yard, we would like to say if there's a sprinkler system, we would like to make sure that's operational. If there's not a sprinkler system, that's fine. We'll just state that. And then for even distressed properties, we want to do some lawn care because we want to remove any negative factors or negative distractions that may discourage a buyer. So we're going to do basic lawn care at any of the properties, but on the higher end properties, you definitely want to consider having your trees trimmed and your flower beds weeded and mulched. And if there's any exposed dirt, you'd like to have it filled so that it's covered with grass or something that's not going to be muddy. This is pretty much everything that I would do to go over with a client about what we're gonna do to make a plan to get their home ready to list. This was just a breakdown. If you'd like a comprehensive plan made for your home and to see what value that would bring in today's market, then I'd be more than happy to set that up for you. If you want, just give me a call or contact me here. You have a good day. Thank you.